What's up everyone on YouTube? My name is Chris Young and I'm back today to give you guys an in-depth review of one of Nike's most polarizing yet popular new models, the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle. If you have been anywhere near the sneaker game this year, you would know that this shoe has really taken over the Nike wave as far as like just something new, and Sacai pretty much knocked this design out of the park. It released on November 13th for a retail price of $180, and this shoe is already fetching crazy numbers on the resale market. But I did want to go ahead and get one of the colorways in hand just so I can give you guys an in-depth review of this shoe, show you guys how comfortable they are, you know, the new things that they added compared to the OG, and just if this shoe is worth picking up on the resale market, or if they end up dropping new colorways down the line, if you should invest in this shoe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this shoe. Before we get started into the video, just be sure to please leave a like on this video, comment your opinion on this shoe down below in the comments section, and lastly, please be sure to subscribe. We are still on the race to 400 subscribers by the end of the year. I firmly believe we will hit it. We are at 370. So just once again, thank you guys for tuning in today. Each like, each share, each comment is greatly appreciated, and I will continue to push out this content for you guys. All right, so the first thing I want to go over with these Nike Sacai Vaporwaffles is of course the box. Now the box is pretty much the same box if you had the OG LD waffle. It's this nice orange vibrant color on the box, and it has the Nike logo peeking with the N starting on this side of the box, and then on the other side of the box you can see the IKE completing the Nike logo right there, and on the front of the box you can see there is a Nike logo up top right here. And the sizing tag on this box does read Nike Vaporwaffle / Sacai, and the colorway that we are reviewing today is Sail, Sport Fuchsia, and Light Bone. This is my personal size 12, and like I stated before, the retail price on this shoe was $180. So if you could get it for that retail price, you are already making a significant amount of profit, as people are really trying to go after this shoe, and rightfully so, because this is one of the most unique shoes I've ever had in my possession of being a sneakerhead. And you know, just to see Nike pushing the envelope and just trying to find new ways to gravitate like towards their I guess their fan base, it's just crazy to see. And you know, this model is definitely going to be one that's sought after down the line. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the box, and now we will go ahead and bring the shoe into it. And here they are, the Sacai Vaporwaffle. Like I said, this shoe just has a lot going on with it, and we're just gonna try and detail it as best as we can. So here they are, give you guys a close look at the shoe, and we will go ahead and get into a review. So the first thing that I noticed about the Sacai Vaporwaffle is just how huge these things are. This is a size 12. So when I was at an event last week in Indianapolis, I was looking at the tables, and a bunch of people had the Sacai Vaporwaffles on their table for sale. But when you're like far away, even the small sizes look big in this shoe. I looked at a size 9 on somebody's table and I could have sworn they looked like a 13, and it's just due to just the chunkiness of this shoe. I was on record of saying to my friends that this is kind of like Nike's Balenciaga in a way, because you know, this shoe is just so big and it has, you know, more than one layer to it. So starting out on the top of this shoe, you can see it has a lot of mesh features. Like you can see there's a lot of ventilation, breathability right here on the lateral and medial side. And where Sacai really gets its name and like popularity is just how there's double everything on this shoe. So coming up on the laces, you can see these did come with white and black laces intertwined with one another, which I thought was a really cool feature from the OG that they kept and put it on the Vaporwaffle. On the lateral side of this shoe, there is a black Nike swoosh on the bottom, and then that is overlapped by a red or Sport Fuchsia Nike swoosh, once again taking from the OG. Coming on to the back side of the shoe, this is where things get really crazy for me, and this is what almost turned me off from this model. On the back, you can see on this heel tab, it does say Nike Sacai, but that is, you know, right there, you can see there's a pull tab. There was no pull tab on the OG pair. I'm glad that they added the pull tab, because what I noticed when I was putting on like my OG pair, I was basically, you know, trying to stretch the shoe to get my foot in. It wasn't that they didn't fit, it was just because, you know, there's a hard shoe to put on. But I feel like this pull tab definitely helps with the creasing on the back of the heel tab. And you know, the craziest part of this shoe for me has to be this, what I'm gonna call a Oregon Duck's mouth on the back right here. This is just, this is what almost turned me off from this shoe. And I was telling my friends, I said, I'm not gonna let this one feature, you know, keep me from purchasing this, but it's definitely, I guess, the worst thing about this shoe, you can say. And not even Oregon Duck's mouth. This reminds me of the SpongeBob episode where the Krabby Patty was talking to him, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave those pictures up just if you thought, you know, the same thing. But, you know, Sacai and Nike, just another crazy collaboration, but I can definitely see how people would like and dislike this shoe. Me, I've already stated in previous videos that I'm into the loud stuff that really makes a statement. So obviously I was gonna add this shoe to my collection, and I hope to get the black pair down the line. But you know, I can definitely see people, you know, gravitating towards this shoe in the future. It's something, you know, it's an acquired taste. And you know, I've had a good time with this shoe so far. I've gotten more wears out of it than my OG pairs already. And you know, this shoe is definitely versatile. As you can see, like I said, there's double everything. So they did stick with the double tongues right here. On the first tongue, you can see it says Nike Sportswear. Once again, that's Sports Fuchsia. And on the secondary tongue, you can see it says Nike Sacai in black. Let me see if I'm missing anything on these. The midsole is white and there's like sail hits with it. And there's a blue midsole wedged in between the upper white midsole and then the bottom white outsole, which I thought was a pretty cool look. On the bottom, they did keep like that iron waffle look on the outsole. There's no, I think, like iron code. There's just the Nike logo this time. Just a lot going on with this shoe. It's really hard to talk about because there's so much going on with it, but it's like one of these shoes that, you know, you can do a lot with. I already put a picture on my Instagram, like what I was wearing with these, and I can just already tell I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this shoe. On the insole of this shoe, if you can get a good look at that, it is white and it says Nike and Sacai along with the size 12 right there. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it with this shoe. I'm just glad to add this one to the personal collection. I wanted to keep this review short and sweet, but a couple more things I wanted to go over with this shoe. If you didn't have the OG pair sizing, so the OG pair was true to size, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say this one, it's true to size if you're wide feet, but if you have narrow feet like myself, I would recommend going down half a size just because, you know, it can run a little big up here at the toe front. And, you know, this shoe, like I said, is already big enough. You don't need to be looking like, this shoe is long. Like, you gotta step back if you wanna take a picture in these just so people are like, what do you have on your feet? But hopefully a true to size or just down half size if you're a narrow footer, this would definitely work out for you comfortability wise. Now, comparing once again to the OG pair, it was comfortable for a little bit. For example, I wore the OG pair when I went to the mall last week, and I think I was good for the first like 30 minutes, like walking around. But after being at the mall for 2 hours, walking back and forth, I noticed that it just was not as comfortable as this pair. And I think that has a lot to do with just more of the layering going on with this shoe. The OG pair, it does have the double midsoles, but it has nowhere near as like, you know, breathability and just layering as this shoe. The midsoles are just completely stacked on this Vaporwaffle, so you really don't even feel the ground. You don't feel anything when you're walking in these. And if you go ahead and add like custom insoles into these, you are good to go. So just overall, a really good shoe. If I had to give this shoe a rate on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm definitely giving this shoe a 9. The only thing I don't like about this shoe, and I already stated it, but I'll say it again, is definitely the Oregon Duck mouth on the back. But I don't know, I guess over time, maybe I'll go ahead and like grow onto it. But it's just, it's something about this shoe and Sacai, you know. Realistically, is this the most appealing to the eye shoe? Not really, but somehow Sacai just knows how to somehow make everything go together, and you know, it's just cool to see. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what other colorways they come up with. I know that there's like this green and yellow pair coming out, and then it's like this maroon and mint green pair coming out like later this December. I will definitely be going for those on the sneakers app and wherever else they drop. But I just wanted to give a really quick review of the Sacai Vaporwaffle. If you guys were on the fence about purchasing this shoe and wanted to get it down the line on the aftermarket, I think now would be a great time to go ahead and invest in this shoe. If the OG gives you any type of, the OGs are hitting now. Just to keep it like really short, I remember I actually hit the black pair for retail on the sneakers app last year, and now the OG pair is easily clearing $700 on the resale market. So I believe, you know, getting this shoe now in the early $300-400 range, as crazy as that sounds, would be a good investment, especially in the small sizes, because I know girls are gonna go crazy for this shoe down the line, just like the Air Jordan 1s. You know how those picked up steam last year, and then of course this year. And you know, this is just a really crazy model that Sacai somehow executed, but I cannot be mad at them for this design. And like I said, this is definitely gonna stay in the personal collection. So I'm done going on and on about this shoe. Let me know what you guys think about the Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle. And without further ado, I'll go ahead and lace these guys up real quick and show you guys what they look like on foot. Until next time, guys, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, continue to subscribe as we're on the race to 400 subscribers, like I said, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, I'm out.